Are you the rebound? How can you tell and what to do? Imagine this. You're walking into a relationship, chest out, confidence high, thinking you've finally met someone who sees you for who you are. She laughs at your jokes, texts you first, and makes you feel like the center of her world. But something doesn't sit right. It's in the way she flinches when you ask about her past. The way she hesitates before calling you her boyfriend. The way her eyes flicker with a sadness that doesn't belong to you. You ignore it, push it aside, tell yourself you're just overthinking, but deep down, a voice is whispering, "This isn't real. You are not the main event. You are the stand-in." Being a rebound isn't just about bad timing. It's about being used as an emotional bandage for wounds that haven't healed. And the worst part? Most men don't realize it until it's too late. So before you invest your time, energy, and heart into a relationship that's destined to crumble, let's break it down. Let's uncover the hard truths most people are too afraid to admit. Buckle up, this might sting. Number 1, the chilling realization. Let me paint you a picture. You meet a woman. She's stunning, charming, full of energy. She's into you. Hard. You're riding the high, feeling like you've hit the jackpot. Then out of nowhere, little things start to feel off. She avoids deep conversations about the future. She mentions her ex way too much. Her phone lights up with texts from just a friend that make her face tighten. And suddenly, like a punch to the gut, it hits you. You're not her new love. You're her bandage. You start noticing inconsistencies. She showers you with attention one day, then pulls away the next. Maybe she's affectionate in private, but avoids any public displays of commitment. If she's constantly bringing up past heartbreaks, comparing you to her ex, or treating your relationship as a way to prove something to someone else, wake up. You're not in a genuine romance. You're in a temporary fix. And the worst part, you feel it. Deep down, you know you're walking on a fragile bridge that could collapse any moment. If this sounds familiar, brace yourself, because things are about to get painfully clear. Number 2, the emotional crutch effect. You're always available. She needs you when she's lonely. She calls you when she's sad, but when she's happy, she's off somewhere else. If she's using you as an emotional crutch, you'll notice that her attention feels conditional. She enjoys your company, but only when it fills the void left by another man. You're her entertainment, her escape. But when the wounds heal, you're disposable. A healthy relationship thrives on mutual effort, but if you're always the one picking up the pieces, it's a sign you're being used. You're not her first choice, you're her safety net. She may not even realize she's doing it, but you feel it every time she's distant, unresponsive, or only around when she's feeling vulnerable. And let's be honest, when she finally moves on from her ex, will she still need you? Or are you just a temporary comfort in the waiting room of her love life? If she's not investing in you the way you invest in her, you already have your answer. Number 3. The ex is everywhere. Here's the brutal truth. If she talks about her ex all the time, how awful he was, how much she loved him, how he hurt her, you are not in a relationship. You are in a therapy session, and guess what? You're not getting paid. If every date feels like a history lesson in her past relationship, you're not her man. You're her coping mechanism. You might think listening makes you a good partner, but in reality, it makes you an unpaid therapist. Every time she rants about her past, she's reinforcing her emotional connection to him, not you. And let's not forget, anger, obsession, and resentment are still forms of attachment. If her ex truly meant nothing, she wouldn't need to bring him up every chance she gets. If she still cries about him, still keeps tabs on his social media, or still compares you to him, you're not her future. You're just a buffer between her past and whatever comes next. Number 4, the relationship moves too fast. Or nowhere. You either met her 2 weeks ago and she's already saying she loves you, or you've been seeing her for months and she still won't call you her boyfriend. Both are red flags. If it's too fast, she's desperately trying to replace someone. If it's too slow, She's keeping you in limbo while she figures out if she still wants her ex. Either way, you're in dangerous waters. When something moves too fast, it's rarely real. If she's rushing into deep emotional talks, intense intimacy, or serious commitments without letting things build naturally, ask yourself, who is she really trying to convince? On the other hand, if she keeps you around without progressing the relationship, she's using you as a placeholder. You deserve clarity, not confusion. A woman who truly wants you won't need to force things or keep you waiting in uncertainty. If you feel like you're on a timeline that's either hyper-accelerated or painfully stagnant, chances are you're a rebound. Number 5, the physical intimacy trap. Sex is electric. She's all over you, and you feel like the king of the world. But take a step back. Are you connecting outside the bedroom? If sex is the main glue holding you together, then you're not her partner, you're her distraction. And when she's finally emotionally stable, she'll be gone, and you'll be left wondering if it was ever real. A woman who truly loves you will crave your mind just as much as your body. If intimacy feels more like an escape than a bond, you're treading dangerous ground. Think about your conversations. Do they go beyond surface level? Do you make plans for the future that don't just involve a night in bed? If the relationship feels hollow beyond physical connection, then you need to start asking yourself if this is love or just a temporary fix for someone else's heartbreak. Number 6, the mysterious mood swings. One day she's affectionate, texting you non-stop, making plans for the future. The next, she's distant, cold, almost uninterested. Why? Because she's riding the emotional roller coaster of getting over someone else. She's testing you, seeing if you can fill the void, and when she realizes you can't, the cycle repeats. You're trapped in a relationship where you never know where you stand. Her emotions aren't about you, they're about him. Some days, she clings to you because she's afraid of being alone. Other days, she withdraws because she realizes you're not the person she truly wants. It's a toxic push and pull, and the longer you stay, the more drained you'll feel. Stability is key in any real relationship. If her moods change based on whether or not she's thinking about her ex, you're just another pawn in her emotional game, and you deserve better. Number 7, she won't let you. In a real relationship is built on vulnerability and trust. But if she keeps you at arm's length, dodging personal questions, refusing to open up emotionally, she's not truly invested. She's keeping a wall up because she knows you're temporary. You're someone to pass the time with, not someone to build with. Real love requires risk, emotional exposure, and a willingness to be seen. If she's hiding parts of herself, that's your answer. She doesn't see you as her long-term partner. Number 8, she's still attached to her ex. If she's keeping souvenirs, texting him, or still emotionally reactive to his life, she's not over him, and that means she can't fully be with you. If every update about his new relationship, job, or Instagram post gets a reaction, that's a sign she's still emotionally invested in him. You deserve someone who is fully present with you, not 1 foot in the past. Number 9, you feel unappreciated. If you're constantly giving but never receiving, it's because you're a tool for her healing, not a partner. If she's not showing appreciation, respect, or effort, she's not invested. You deserve mutual love and effort, not a one-sided relationship. Number 10, what you must do. If you recognize these signs, don't ignore them. Confront her, set boundaries, and if she won't change, walk away. You deserve more than being a rebound. Know your worth and refuse to be anyone's emotional bandage. The right woman will love you for who you are, not for what you can temporarily fix.